That's a good stone. Yeah. Very good stone.
Some weeks are just another step forward, and some weeks remind us how far we've come. And this week brought a couple of milestones we won't forget anytime soon.
Wow, that's a beauty. I don't know how I didn't see this one.
And while Luke was busy on the build, I was gathering something special for a little experiment that may or may not end up being delicious. I am here on a mission today. About 2 weeks ago now, Luke came up with a bunch of sweet smelling flowers for me, and I thought he was being romantic, but he wasn't. He got me a bunch of these elderflowers to make elderflower champagne. It literally took me a few minutes just to make it after sterilizing everything. But then I let it brew for 6 days and then I bottled it, and right now it's in its bubbling stage. So every day I burp the bottle and then make another dent and close it again. And every day my dent that I make with my thumb pops out faster than the day before, so it's getting closer to the time that we can taste it. But because that smells and also tastes so good, because I gave it a cheeky taste, I decided to come and pick a few more elderflowers and make some elderflower cordial. You only really need the flower head and no bugs if possible. You can't come with me. It really smells amazing. Smell it. That's one. Let's see how easy it is to collect the rest. Now the recipe said 30 flowers and I have 3 till now, and it's not looking good. No. There's another tree over here. I'm hoping that will be better, but it's surrounded by brambles. It's much taller than I thought it was. Ooh, beautiful. Down. I told Luke, I'm going to pick the elderflowers. I'll see you in half an hour. He told me, it takes about half an hour to walk down there. How do you plan on doing it? And I think I've already been here an hour and I've only gotten about 10. So another 20 to go. These were the easiest 3. Whoa! I fell into a huge hole. These are the easiest 3, even though I fell into a hole after I picked them. I'll just have to see how much cordial I can make with this amount. I don't think it's much. Oh, I'd like to get those 4.
I just found the best stone for this. It's just sitting there. A little bit of fine tuning, but it's there. Okay. Very nice. Muito, muito bom. Okay, that's nice, solid. Awesome. Yes. Yes. Whoop. Leave me a way to get through if I need to.
Molly's here. She didn't want to be alone. I need kisses. Thank you. Look, Molly's giving kisses if you need one.
What? Sorry?
Molly's giving you kisses if you need one.
No, I'm good, thanks. The last couple of days have been a bit difficult on this piece, and I know why. It's because I was the one who built it up till here. And now I can see, which is, look at the bright side, I can see my mistakes. So before, I used to leave a lot of the stones slanting outwards like that, which is a big no-no. I haven't been doing that for ages now, but because this I hadn't touched in so long, I'm like, who's the muppet who built this one? Me. So I've been arranging them and chipping off and everything and leaving. Now I know this is how you leave it. Ready for the next stone. Ready for the next stone. Been a bit of a pain in the butt to do that, but now I think everywhere except that tiny bit, which isn't too bad, is all good. Is all with my updated skills. Right, carry on, Luke. I belong here.
Okay, you can have this back now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Whoops, I just threw mortar all over my shoe.
Mortar.
Yay. Perfect, so...
Do I need to clean it for you? Like with water?
Nope. Leave it alone. Stay out of my business, please. And remember, don't be kicking up no dust, y'all. I was just talking about how I don't leave stones sliding outwards.
Oh, and you
I was about to leave one. Yeah. I just tore my line. Whew, nice. Okay, what do we need to do to this? Right, quite a bit to take off here. Be gentle, Luke. It's good stone. I'm gonna end up like what's his name, Wilson, talking to the volleyball. In what was that film with Tom Hanks? No, Stoney. I'm not gonna use my glasses for this. No, Rocky. I didn't know it hurts you when I break you, Rocky. Okay, let's see, like that maybe we're okay. Shall I risk it with the jackhammer? All this faffing about? Let's see if we can do it cowboy style. Boom! Makes more sense. Ooh. Oh, I like. Okay, we can start doing it here now.
It's so beautiful here. You know, whenever there's a lot going on the farm, and there is a lot going on right now, I often find myself wandering down to the river. It's one of my favorite spots on the land, and it's where I tend to think about what's next. Not just the next job for tomorrow, but the bigger picture too. Future gardens, ideas for the house, projects I'd like to tackle one day, all those little things that come when building a life from scratch. Ooh, whiteboard, digging. I usually make notes as I walk or as I sit here and enjoy the beautiful sound of the river. Because if I don't, I'll forget half of them before I get back home. And between making notes, taking photos, filming bits and pieces throughout my day, my phone doesn't always last as long as I would like it to. That is why I have started carrying this with me. The Charge 170 watt Hyper Tower. Living off grid, power is obviously something we're always aware of. So having a reliable power bank for our electronics that is extremely portable makes a lot of sense to us. But honestly, it's really useful whether you live off grid or not. If you are traveling, spending a day out, working remotely, camping, or simply away from a plug socket for more than a couple of hours, it's reassuring knowing you've got backup power when you need it. One thing I really like about the Hyper Tower is that you can charge so many devices from it at the same time. Because we film our lives, we seem to have endless things that need charging. Cameras, phones, batteries, microphones. And somehow they always well time it to run out at the same time. The Hyper Tower can charge up to 4 devices simultaneously. so everything can be charging together rather than waiting their turn. And if you're only charging one device, it can deliver up to 100 watts of power, which means it can handle larger devices too. Now this is a feature I really love. It's the built-in charging cables. There's this one and this little one here. Or is it? No digging through my bag, no wondering where I left the cable this time. And with a 25,000 milliamp battery capacity, it has more than enough power to keep me going through long days on the land. It's one of those things that you don't think much about until you need it. And then you're very glad you've got it with you. I love being productive when out on the walks. I've got my to-do list for next week written down, a couple of ideas I'd like to try for a future video. And most importantly for today, I charged my torch because when I left home, it was already on the red and I didn't notice. So if you'd like to learn more about this Charge Hypertower 170 watt power companion, then I have left the link in the description below. Now, shall I try and make it back home for this beautiful sunset? Or shall I just watch it from here? Move. Molly, please. Thank you. Okay, good. going? Well, in the sand. Go in the tractor. Go in the sand in the tractor. Go. You're too hot here. No digging. No digging then. Sorry, Poopa, but no.
It's not too hot, the sand, for you. She loves it there, eh? Molly. She hates summer. Okay, you can stay there for now, Molly, because I have enough sand for my first mix. But then you're going to have to scamper. Last week I was having a bit of trouble. I wasn't sure how to continue my work because this long 25-meter wall was supposed to be dead straight, or needed to be dead straight, and the existing wall isn't. So there, if you split the wall in half lengthwise, instead of them being straight like that, they're a bit like that, slightly. So probably around 5 centimeters, and how that I actually measured and fine-tuned a bit. 5 centimeters gap between the wall and this line over there, same at the end of the wall, and in the middle it's touching the wall. So that's why they're a bit like this. Sorry, like this. So after conferring with my advisors, Dirk and Nick, decided, well, Dirk told me to build the wall straight. So he wants me to put a post dead straight at that corner, one at the other end, kind of like batter boards, so then I can tie the line onto it and it will always stay the same, and slowly come out to that line where it needs to. And then once I've done the outside skin, or as I'm doing the outside skin, measure 50, and this will start going in. I mean, here it's totally fine, it's the same pretty much, you know, but when it comes to there, just before the middle, it's a bit in, so it'll come out a bit. So I think that it's such a long wall, and the difference is so small, like 5 centimeters, slightly off, that if you make adjustments all over, where the wall slightly goes out and the wall plate is a couple of mil in or out, that you won't even notice it over such a long span. So that's good news, because I wasn't quite sure how to carry on. And this week I think we've hit a bit of a milestone, because as soon as I do this bit here, all my walls are at the same height, which is as high as I can do it with the scaffolding and equipment that I currently have. So yeah, tomorrow hopefully I'll go and buy the scaffolding and the beams, and yeah, quite a milestone, I think. And
we hit another milestone last week.
We did.
We hit 50,000 subscribers.
50,000 subs. Thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for subscribing. I wonder how many of the 50,000 have the notification bell on, though, eh?
Go check it out and click it then.
All I'm thinking about is this wall now.
Okay, so start building, eh? If that's what you're thinking.
All right. You continue smashing tires. love my van. Haven't been fishing with it yet, busy building the ruin, but one thing it's pretty handy for is getting things that don't fit in my van. Scaffolding! I got 2.5. So the half is for safety, this one, and too high. I got the 40cm benches, and I got 2 wooden beams to put on either side of the long wall, each side, and have my string line so it follows it straight. Lots to do. Since I've got the scaffolding, I think it's about time we sort the floor out in the Airbnb bit, because that's where most of the building is happening at the moment. Sarah's been smashing tiles, as have I before, and now we need kind of sand to compact it into it. So I was thinking maybe I'll go on the road in between here and the ruin to sort the road out and take the extra sand or dirt, inorganic dirt pretty much, nothing grows out of it, to pound down on the floor. So then the scaffolding, I got some big wheels for them as well. I'll be able to move easy. So tractor, jackhammer, power station, shovel, rake. Is that everything I need? I think so. So I think you can see it with the camera angle, but it's all sloping this way, and this looks like pretty much the kind of stuff that I need. Not much organic matter in it. Let's just break it up with the jackhammer and see what we got. I always love killing 2 birds with 1 stone, so fixing the road and taking those materials for the house. That's the way to do it. Right, let's see what it is. It might be granite underneath this much of sand, you know. Which would be nice anyway. Okay, it seems like most of it is really, really crumbly granite. Look at that. So I think with once I wet it, lay it down, wet it and tamper it, this will all break out and break up and get compacted. I think it won't be a problem if I'm smashing it with my hand, you know. So let's get shoveling. Straightening our road and getting resources. It's the good stuff. Oh, well, I guess this is another milestone, so
Yeah.
pretty big one. So 3 milestones this week, because this we've been raising it for ages before, since we poured the foundation. I mean, that was a good 40 centimeters, no?
The deepest one.
As high as the foundation is.
Yeah. And then, do you have a plan for this though, eh? Because you're gonna.
For this, we need to smash the inside and drag it all out here.
Yeah.
With wheelbarrows, probably.
And then if we need, we smash tiles.
Yeah, but I think there's plenty.
Yeah. There's a lot.
That's pretty cool, eh? Didn't take that long. What, a year? But worth it, eh? Real worth it. When the whole place is one level, no stairs. There would have been a 40 centimeter difference. 2 steps, that is. So I'm very happy with it. All right, let's go get the scaffolding. Really cool. Is it flimsy? First time I've ever used this type of scaffolding, so I wasn't too sure. But I got 2 sets exactly like this, but without the wheels. So same stuff. In fact, I'll probably use the bench when I'm up that high. I'll put 2 of them on. So it's a nice big flat surface. I also got this for when I'm up high. Is the safety guard around, so it goes on top of it. It's 1 meter, and it's got the safety thing, so we can stand on here with, at least we'll have a rail around, or I will rather. I got legs because I will be putting the winch over the wall, and I'll have scaffolding. Probably I need, that's why I bought 2 of them on top of each other, and then I'll tie them to this one and have the winch in the middle with a rail, so the stone will come up. The rail isn't here yet, I'm still waiting for it. The rollers, the roller. Then I'll have a pipe going from the scaffolding to 2 scaffoldings on top of each other, 2 sides, and I'll have either the winch or whatever, and hopefully I'll get my roller soon and my grabby stony thing. Anyway, I got some legs for that side because yeah, it's quite dodgy. So I got 4, so at least I'll have 4 legs and 4 wheels. I also got a bunch of these. That is for pipe to pipe. I've already got a few of them, but these are pretty cool, I thought. Where is it? Oh, here. So when I'm up high and the wall is higher, I'll drill into the wall, plug, and one of these big things, and that would be attached to the scaffolding, so it's nice and steady. I've got 4 of these, so I could do it 2 and 2, or maybe 1 and 1 from the outside. I don't know, but I think they're really good to have. He said some people use plugs like this, other people they just epoxy them in and then cut them when they're ready. I don't want to do that. Okay, what else did I get? Then I've got some bits and bobs, but I got some rowboats and also 2 of these wooden beams, 7 by 10. I've got it nice and chunky. I'll use them in something else in the future, but for now I'm gonna attach one to this side of the wall on the outside, one at the end, so I can run my lines. I'll draw a line of what's exactly level and run lines as I build. Since it's the longest wall, it really makes sense to have super accurate lines. What else? So all this, and I've got a few drill bits, plugs, a couple of these carabiners or whatever they're called. 380 something or other. That's pretty good. He gave me a discount as well. I make sure to tell him that I'm building a big house and I'm going to buy everything from you, which is true, mostly. It's cooled down now. It's quite a milestone. I also got these legs, adjustable. So if the floor is uneven, you can play around quite a bit. Okay, that's me for today. I'm really happy with the floor. It's awesome. It's been low for so long. It's looking like a proper room now, eh? And when I was wetting the floor and the stone was all wet, it looked beautiful. Really beautiful. Right, okay, that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll start setting up these things, and we have to get a lot of stone because I don't have that much here. Alrighty. Good night, scaffolding. No, Luke, you don't have to name everything you own. I'll call him Carl.
Molly came to look for me and didn't know where I was, eh? Let's see, I'm just getting the bedding. Because this morning, when I woke up, I needed to do a load of bed sheets. It's too gross to tell you why, but I'm going to tell you anyway. This morning when I woke up, I had on the back of my t-shirt, I had the guts of a mouse that Timmy threw up in the night on the bed, and I was sleeping on this whole dead mouse from the time he threw it up. How disgusting is that? It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting, eh? And even showering, I felt different to usual. You know, like I was really cleaning my body properly from something that was so disgusting. But it actually isn't all bad, because I had to come up and do one load of laundry, which I wouldn't have normally done today. While I was bending down to put in the clothes, a little bird was next to me, a hoopoe, and I thought, oh my goodness, I'm like Dr. Dolittle. their animals are talking to me, and I was like, hey, how are you? And then it didn't take me long to realize that this bird couldn't fly or walk properly. He was falling on his side.
Sarah just called and said, get the camera, she found a bird. Wow.
Look what I just found.
What's wrong with him? He's a little
He can't
hooper.
walk and he can't fly.
That's it.
He came hopping near me, and I thought he came to tell me hello.
How cute they are. I love them. We have so many on the land.
Beautiful. What are you going to do, Luke?
I'll take him to Serash. It's like the wildlife place here. Either Serash or Sepana. I'll call them first. You want to get a box? We put him in a box.
Let's put him in a box.
Because he'll be stressed out.
Oh, we're really lucky,
cute.
actually, that Timmy didn't get him.
It's for sure. He's wobbly.
He's very wobbly.
Ooh, we put up his crest.
It's okay, buddy.
How cute he is.
The less we touch you, the better, I guess. So luckily I did sleep on a mouse, so I wouldn't have been up here, and Timmy would have found him. I had the guts, some remains of a mouse. The back of this top. Now for the taste test.
Oh yeah. Let's see what it's like.
I'm not sure about the how much
The ratio. I think 1 is to 6, something like that. Normally I do. With cordial. Hello. Hello. Whoa. Whoa. Let's taste it.
Cheers.
Sorry, I tasted it already. Mmm. Mmm.
Mmm.
Lekker.
It's a certain taste, eh? It really tastes nice.
It's really nice. It'd be nice with a bit of vodka, I think. Mmm. Nice. It's not crazy sweet.
No.
It's good. It's good. I'll take a bottle with me today. Nice kiss. Nice shower. Thank you. Well, I already had one though.
Well, I hope that little bird is going to be okay.
Cute, eh? I love hoopers.
What did she say when you took?
Nothing. She said, give me your phone number and name and I'll call you when we know what's going on with it. So that's nice. They let you know, you know. You know. They let you know, you know.
So this week was a success. A lot of milestones, some delicious cordial, and I can't wait to taste the champagne when it's ready.
Maybe next week, eh?
Yeah. It's not. You tasted it today. I tasted it.
It needs more bubbles.
Yeah.
Needs more bubbles.
More bubbles.
More oomph.
So thank you guys for watching, and if you need a power bank, don't forget I have left the link in the description below. It is awesome.
It's pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
I love how the wire comes out and you don't have to carry an extra wire, you know. Thank you, Charge, for sponsoring this video, and we'll see you all in the next one. Cheers. Is it too early to put some vodka on this?
Too early, Luke.